Hello, my marvelous sausages. It's the 10th of September and Xur is wobbling his his tentacles in the Winding Cove. Hello, you curious individual. Let's have a look and see what you've got. So let's go straight to it. There's the Monte Carlo. I featured this in one of my videos not 2 days ago because it's so handy this season because it gives back so much melee energy when you do a kill. And each kill also has a chance to fully charge your melee ability as well. Brilliant with stasis. This is an all-round excellent gun, and of course it'll run with anti-barrier as well. And it's also got another perk called Markov Chain. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. So you're getting melee kills, you hit you with your melee, you shoot with this, damage increases. If you haven't got the Monte Carlo, pick it up, it's fantastic. And then go and look at my build video about it as well. So for the hunters, we've got the Liar's Handshake. Using your arc melee ability or being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow up with an extremely powerful melee counterpunch. Not a bad exotic at all, really. However, the roll ain't that great because it's got a total of 59, which is pretty low. We look for a nice mobility stat for hunters, and it hasn't really got that either. Its strength stat is a +10, that's not so bad, but overall, not that great for the hunter exotic this week. For the Titans, we have the Helm of Saint 40. They used to wear this a lot back in the day. Haven't hardly touched it lately. Enemies that enter your Ward of Dawn are blinded, and allies that pass through it gain an overshield. It is a good exotic. It's a very good exotic, really. But let's have a look at its roll. 62 overall, that's a lot better than the Hunters. And Resilience is the stat that you're looking out for your Titan because it reduces the cooldown of your barrier. We've got a +19 there. That's pretty good too. We've got +17 Intellect as well. That is pretty good as well. But other than that, those are the only two real standout stats. But not a bad exotic for the old Titans this week. Right, let's burp our way over to the end. And we've got the Claws of Ahamkara for the old Warlocks. Basically, you gain an additional melee charge, but you pair that up, oddly enough, this week with your Monte Carlo, and you've got a winning combo there, really. You've got endless amounts of melees. Let's have a look at the stats. 63, pretty good, and they've kindly put the recovery at +20. That's very good because it gives the Warlock a quicker cooldown on your Rift, so that's very good too. What else do we have here? +15 on strength. That's good for the melee as well, and an overall of 63. A pretty impressive one there. So if I had to pick one for this week, well, I don't know really. Get the Monte Carlo, and get the Saints, and get that. That was not that good. Let's go and have a look at the legendary weapons he's got. Ooh, this is much better than using Xur properly. We've got 7th Seraph Carbine, fantastic auto rifle, solely because it does generate Warmind cells. It's got a pretty good roll as well, to be perfectly honest. Auto-loading holster is always a good option to have. Reloads your stowed weapons after a short period. And it's got rangefinder as well. That's pretty good on an auto rifle too. We have a fluted barrel or hammer forged rifling, which increases the range again. And a pendant mag, increase the magazine size, always good. Or light mag increases your reload speed and slightly increases range as well. Not bad at all. This is a precision frame, and we've got a stability masterwork as well. Another 7th Seraph treat, the 7th Seraph Officer Revolver. Very good little hand cannon, this. I do like it. What have we got here? Well, we've got Feeding Frenzy, so each rapid kill with this weapon progressively increases reload speed for a short time. That's not so bad. And we've got Pulse Monitor. It automatically reloads the magazine and improves weapon handling when critically wounded, even when this weapon is stowed. Not so bad. And we've also got Accurized Rounds or Fled Magwell, Polygonal Rifling, or hammer forged rifling for increased range. Pretty cool. And we've got a reload speed masterwork on that baby there. Then we've got the Last Dance sidearm. Not a sidearm fan, to be perfectly honest, but let's have a look at it. We've got the Control SAS sight. We've got the Target SAS sight, which increases the range. And then we've got the Farpoint Pinpoint SAS one as well. We've got Extended Mag for increased magaloaf. Magazine size and reload speed. I amalgamated both the words there to create a load of gibberish. And then we've also got an alloy magazine as well. Threat detector, increased reload stability and handling when enemies are in close proximity. Not a bad one for a sidearm because you're going to find them quite close to you generally most of the time. And then there's a rangefinder masterwork on, not masterwork, there's a rangefinder on the end as well, increases the zoom magnification. Not bad at all. And there's a range masterwork on it too. Not my cup cup of tea, really. I can't be bothered with sidearms. And then we've got Timeline's Vertex Fusion Rifle. It's got Demolitionist on it. Excellent perk to have, whatever the weather. And then we've got Firmly Planted, increase accuracy while crouched. Well, I suppose, I don't know. I don't think you need to be maneuverable with the Fusion Rifle. Enhanced Battery, which increases the magazine size, or Particle Repeater, increases stability. And sights-wise, we've got the Impulse MS3, increases range and decreases handling speed. And Spark PS, Omolon Post Sight, slightly increases range and also increases handling speed as well. It's an adaptive frame, and of course, this is Season of the Fusion Rifle. So you pair that up with Particle Deconstruction, that's what it's called, and you're still going to get a boot. There we are, not too bad. We've got, it's Long Shadow. I've only got 20 million of them, but I do like it because it's a primary sniper, and there aren't that many of those. We've got to look at the perks here. We've got long range hacker scope and greatly increases range, and they've got the ATD Raptor standard sniper scope with a medium zoom. We've got tactical mag, which increases the stability, reload speed, and slightly increases the magazine size. Oh, wasn't this nice little option for a sniper? Or alloy magazine, faster reloads when it's empty. We've got hip fire grip. Well, I don't know if you're. If you're really good at hip firing your sniper rifle, that's going to help you out. And Rampage, kills with this weapon temporarily grant increased damage, stacks 3 times. Rampage, as you know, is always worth getting. Let's go and have a look. Honor's Edge Sword. We have got Jagged Edge increases damage at the cost of sword ammo, or Tempered Edge increases sword damage and ammo. Balance Guard, or your Sword Master's Guard. And then we got the Tireless Blade, sword ammo granted for every other powered sword kill. That's pretty cool. And Shattering Blade, if your heavy attack consumes the last of your ammo, it deals significantly increased damage, excludes aerial attacks. This one gives you a heavy uppercut. You wallop them in the chops with. There was an explosion outside, then God knows what was going on there. It's disgraceful. We have another sniper. We've got Frozen Orbit this time, which ain't bad as an aggressive frame sniper rifle. There was another explosion then. We're all going to die. We've got Arrowhead Break, greatly controls recoil, increases handling speed. And we've also got Corkscrew Rifling on it as well. Accurized rounds for increased range. Or Tactical Mag, increases stability, reload speed, and magazine size. We've got Surplus, increases handling, reload speed, and stability for each fully charged ability. Not bad, really. And aiming this weapon for a short period with firing grants bonus range. That's box breathing. That is not a bad perk to have on a sniper rifle. And we've got a range masterwork as well, which is marvelous. So the choice is yours there for the weapons. Let's go and have a look at the legendary armor for the Warlock. We'll also have a quick look at the Hunter and the Titans as well. What have we got? Annealed Shaper. Well, anyway, let's have a quick look at that for the arms. We've got a discipline of plus 20 in there and a total of 62. That is pretty good. What have we got here? We've got a 60 for the robes. What we're looking for is a recovery stat. It's plus 13 and plus 16 resilience. That's not so good. And then we got our helmet. We got 63 here. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Or 27 on discipline, of course, which is your grenade. And then we've also got recovery is very poor, though, which is a shame. If this was for a Titan with a plus 20, it would be excellent. But there we go, 63. That is not a bad score at all. And then for the boots, we've got 62. We've got 24 strength. Great for your melee. Great for your melee. Considering getting this myself, actually. Again, we've got recovery is plus 9. And we've got plus 12 for resilience. So there we go. That's everything there for the Warlock. Let's go and see what the Hunter's got. Okay, so we've got the Woven Firesmith grips here. Let's have a look. 65 for the arms. Plus 12 on a mobility. We would prefer a higher mobility stat on in there, but there's generally a pretty good spread of numbers here. Plus 13 for resilience, 12 discipline, 13 intellect, 8 strength, 65 in total. That is a very strong one to have a look at. So if you're running your Hunter, that might be a good choice to consider for this week. Not too bad either. 50 shards and 1,000 glimmers. Bugger all, really, innit? Let's have a look at the vest. What have we got? Again, 63. Pretty good. Ooh, plus 14 for mobility there. Bloody hell. You buy this whole set, you're going to be pretty laughing on the mobility stakes. Plus 16 in recovery. That's okay. Discipline and intellect, both plus 14 and plus 15. That's excellent. Let's have a look at the mask. 58, so that's the worst so far. Mobility is pretty low. Resilience, plus 13 and strength, and intellect is the highest there, plus 14. And then finally for the boots, 63 again. So this set, the 3 of these set, is very, very good. Mobility plus 10, that's okay. Resilience plus 15, intellect plus 13, and discipline plus 10. A nice little set, actually, this week, bar the helmet, which ain't that great. Let's go and see what the Titans have got. 63, ain't bad. Resilience plus 13, that's not bad either. Plus 19 on the strength, so excellent in the melee department there. Overall, some pretty good stats, really. A nice high set of arms there for your Titan. If you're doing a melee build, that's certainly one of the ones you need to be picking up. And then, ooh, disaster on the chest. 47 in total. Let's face it, that's absolute bobbins. Let's have a look. What have we got for our resilience? Plus 6 is arse. Best thing we got there is recovery. And intellect plus 10. Wouldn't bother with those, kids. 47 in total. Dreadful. Helmet, ooh, that's quite low too. 54. Poor old Titan's not faring very well against his colleagues. Let's have a look here. Plus 15 in recovery. That's not really handy for us. Discipline plus 14, of course, and intellect plus 11. Discipline for your grenades. Overall, not very good, that one. And finally, let's have a look at the boots. 50 again. A very poor showing for the Titans. Very poor indeed. Plus 12 on strength, plus 11 on recovery. So overall, the Warlock and the Hunter have got a much better selection. Well, I hope you found my Xur informational guide useful for this week and you've decided what your shopping list is. Don't forget to give me a like. That will help the video get stuffed out there because, let's face it, everyone makes Xur videos, don't they? But I don't half enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall speak to you all again very soon. Let's do it with the dirty, flicking sticky tag nuts at Savathun's moth carcass.